You have one more other exciting thing that you bought for this, don't you?
Yeah, one more thing. I'm actually incredibly excited about this because it's another. Actually, there's a couple. Stop. Alright guys, Crazy Kavo here from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. Just here on a little bit of an update video.
What's up guys? Update video what, 2.5?
Yeah, let's call it 2.5. We've got some things to tell you about what happened in episode 2. So we'll start with this doober. Now this is the hot racing piggyback reservoir shock caps. Now they lasted all of about 5 minutes. In fact, that video was so hard to shoot because I kept swearing and cursing the whole time, and Steve had to convince me to finish the video.
I had to calm him down and just to see if we could actually use them, but yeah, they're not the best. They leak, they scratch very easily as well, and you're pretty pedantic with that stuff, so
yeah,
I'm
look,
not using them.
And yeah, no, I'm not using them.
So
take them off, get rid of them.
So what have we got instead?
So you may have remembered I was insistent on having the aluminium retainer and boot as well. So unfortunately, Steve, you're not getting your shock caps anymore.
Sad panda.
So I'm going to take these hot racing aluminium shock caps. They were part number 156M01. I actually like these better anyway because they've got the red ring.
Yeah, easy to bleed.
Goes better with my red.
Bleeding?
Yeah, bleeding the shocks, right? So you want to bleed the air out of the shocks after you put the oil in. So all of those people out there that also said, oh, you've got to depress this, you've got to do that. Look, there's 1,000 ways to do these shocks. The only thing that is important is that they're full and that they don't contain any air.
That's it. They still feel quite nice, but yeah, no, I got a feeling these will leak over time.
Oh no, they're already leaked. I left that one on there. So it's been, how many weeks now? It's been a little over a week or so since we did the last video. So I can tell you a significant amount of oil came out of that. So we've done 3. This is the last one.
We'll get rid of this one and do that one.
Yep.
What else have I got in my little hands here? This is a pinion. It's a
pinion. It's an 8mm Mod 1 pinion. I actually don't know where it came from. Oscar, the owner of Crazy Hobbies, got in touch with one of our other mates, Mike. Mike sent that to us. Thanks, Mike.
8mm, but how many teeth?
It's only 16 tooth, so it's a slight upgrade over my existing one. Obviously, we've got a 20 tooth, a 25 tooth, a 35 tooth, and a 40 tooth coming from Fastlane RC. They should be here next week.
And those ones will definitely just do a video, running video, just purely on those because...
Yeah, and we'll just keep swapping them in and out and do speed tests and whatever else.
So luckily in this episode we can get this guy on, show you how to install it. Ready to rock and roll? Oh, this guy, yeah. Buddy guys might be wondering what this is on the table. Looks pretty familiar. Let them know what it is, Kavo.
It's a slash low center of gravity. It's all blacked up nicely, just like Steve did.
On his XMAXX.
Yep.
But this ESC does not look the right size. This looks like a 6S.
It is a 6S 160 amp ESC. It's going to power this lovely 10-shock motor that we'll get into a little bit more about in another episode.
So stay tuned for that one. There'll be another, like we're doing with your XMAXX, we'll do another Crazy Kavo slash...
Yeah, Crazy Kavo Frankenstein Extreme off its head build.
Now we want to get this to a certain kilometers an hour too, yeah?
Oh yeah, this thing, I don't know, 100, 120? I can't see why I can't do it.
Yeah.
On 6S, easy. The problem's going to be, obviously, parachuting. But anyway, we'll get into that in another video. Let's get cracking on this XMAXX. So I'm suffering withdrawals.
So am I.
It's been 2 months since I've used it. Sad.
First world problems.
Yeah.
Let's get going. So we're basically just going to rip everything off here. I'm not going to do another long 20-minute shock oil changing video. This is just going to be a quick one. We're going to replace this whole setup on the top and use the other nice shock cap here that we have. There we go there. It's really nice. We'll do the job. And yeah, that's it. Simple. So let's get cracking with that. Let's put the new shock cap on. Very simple. Screw that bad boy down.
So I always counter turn first to make sure that I'm not going to cross thread, especially because this is aluminium on aluminium. Once you cross thread that, it's done.
Gone, toast. Okay, so you put that on, then we'll do the little bleeder technique.
Alright guys, so what I like to do when I'm bleeding the shocks of air, obviously put all your springs back in, otherwise it's not going to bounce back when you're pumping it. But you just put a little drop of the oil over the breather hole. And you can just slowly keep pumping. And you can actually see that. Can you see those bubbles? I don't know if you can. But
let's see if I can zoom in. Oh, yeah.
So it does get a little bit messy. You want to keep kind of pushing the oil back up towards the hole.
Yep.
Still got air coming out. You can see it.
And you just keep topping it up a little bit, do we?
You just keep putting a drop, one drop.
Oh yeah, you can see the bubble then. Now these are for the front shock, so we've got using 50 weight.
Yep. Yeah, we don't want it. See, you can actually see it coming out. Eventually, you'll get to the point where it just stops coming out.
Okay, so when that happens, you'll put the
breather back on.
breather back, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll see you back in a sec. That done?
Done.
Okay, now just got to install it. Well, I like your new stand here, mate.
Yeah, I love it too. The only problem is it's not really meant for an XMAXX, so I'm using cable ties to keep it attached.
So that's a Dynamite 1/5 scale stand, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's for a lossy. Well, that style of car. It's got these little metal retainers that would hold a lossy over the body.
Ah, yeah, okay. Oh,
But
that's
it doesn't hold the XMAXX. But it's really good because it,
Well, that is cool.
and it turns around. It makes things really easy to work on, especially because I'm a little bit space constrained here in my apartment. I run my business from here, live here, and RC seems to have taken over my house.
So simple installation here, really easy on the XMAXX. Put the top in and the bottom, and it's easy. Not much to it. We've just got to put the 2 pins here, and that's it. The next step after this, we're going to put the pinion on this 8mm shaft here. As you can see, the Poseidon mount is in there. Everything fits in there really snug. You would have seen the previous video.
To do is we may need to adjust the motor. I don't know, in fact, whether or not that pinion is even going to be big enough to run.
Okay, well let's put the shock on, then we'll flip this back up, and then we'll check out the pinion. What a long face, mate.
2 months is going to be a little bit longer. I don't know if you can see that clearly enough.
Wow, that's amazing. So
But
that
I
is
can
and that the motor mount is as low as it can possibly go.
Well, it's as low as it can possibly go because the motor is sitting on the bottom of the chassis. There's probably a couple more mils, but I'd have to grind out in here on the centre of the chassis, and I don't want to really be doing any more chassis modifications to that. So
no running video.
We have got some news. Let me just get my back phone over here.
Look at that, guys. So here's the problem. So that's a 16-tooth pinion trying to mesh up to the stock XMAXX 8S spur gear, and you can see how big of an actual pinion gear that we need. So what are you getting? A 22 tooth?
I'm getting
wow, that's amazing.
A 20, a 25, a 30, a 35, and a 65 tooth.
65 should do it.
I just wanted to get the 65 tooth so I could actually have a 65 tooth pinion. I wanted to see what one of them would look like.
Oh well.
Oh well, sad panda. I guess the extreme ultimate Kavo's crazy XMAXX build is going to have to wait just that little bit longer to have its maiden bash session.
You have one more other exciting thing that you bought for this, don't you?
Yeah, one more thing. I'm actually incredibly excited about this because it's another. Actually, there's a couple of. Stop.
What'd you get?
I got a couple of things.
All right.
One of them's still coming.
Yep.
And the other thing is. Dunk!
Aha, these things are awesome. So if people don't know what it is, obviously it's a shell, but what is this shell?
This is a made in Russia by RC Maniacs RC car body. First in the world with warranty of 1 year from the order date of any cracks.
If anything can break anything, you can break it, so we'll definitely put that to test.
If it is breakable, I will break it.
So that's basically an exact same stock shell. It looks like they use the same mould and everything.
Yeah, they use the same mould. They've even got like sort of line outs here for you to cut.
That's where we need to cut them.
Yeah.
So we need to Dremel those out and get a drill bit.
I'm not going to Dremel that. I reckon I'll get a body reamer. It's probably the best way to do that, I think.
No, for this though, you've got to cut that out with those little saw blades.
Yeah, a little blade.
Yep.
Hobby blade.
Alright, so that's one of them.
And the other one
Still coming.
Coming. Okay, so these are... Does it actually say that there? Yeah, XMAXX hardened gear sets. Now, what that is...
That sounds expensive.
...is $550 worth of Fastlane RC indestructible diff sets. Pre-built, already go, and that's the diff, the spur, the spider gears inside it as well. So these are supposed to be pretty damn good.
I'd want to be for that price.
Well, $550 landed in the country's a lot of money. Realistically, it was going to be one of the weak points. So now it's not.
Cool. So unfortunately, no running videos.
No running videos, but
Spurgy.
gives us more time. Opinion gives us more time to muck around with /1 and /2.
Yep. So we'll do that video ASAP.
Yeah, Frankenslash.
Mm-hmm. All good?
Yeah, I'm happy.
All right.
Well, no, I'm not, but I'm happy still.
I'm happy with that body.
But not really.
I need one of these bodies. That'll look sick on my all black chassis.
Man, you can't even see that it's all black.
Oh, you can.
Nah.
You watch. You'll get you want yours done. Don't worry.
Only if you do it for me.
All right, guys. There we are.
Oh, what else did I order? I ordered some Sen Racing pins, thanks to the guy who gave me the tip on going to the RPM site and then grabbing the part numbers from there. Fantasmic. I also got some RPM arms that I'm going to do the uppers on, and I agree with the guy who mentioned that he didn't really like the lowers. He uses the uppers, but he uses the stock one. I totally agree with you. I think the stock ones are a better design, and they're just going to be better all around.
Sweet.
So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
See you in the next video. Any questions, leave them down below. If you haven't, please subscribe. Check out the Facebook page, Instagram, where we have like little snippets of what's coming up. So, cheers.